Kris and Chelsea. Afternoons on Wild Country 99.
So I saw a TikTok video earlier today, and I kind of laughed out loud at it because this guy is totally roasting Bugles, you know, the snack food company, the chip company.
I love those. I used to put them on my fingertips and run around with them.
What are they made of? Is it like a corn chip? I don't think I've ever had them.
I think it is corn-based.
So they're shaped like little tornadoes, right?
Yeah.
Bugles.
Little cones.
And I remember I used to have friends like you that would put them on the tip of their fingers. I don't know why.
That was the best part about it because they fit so perfect. I did made little hats for your fingers. It was fun.
So this guy is roasting the company because apparently they changed the size of these Bugles where they don't fit on his finger anymore. Either that or he's a grown man now, and maybe his fingers are a little bit bigger, maybe a little bit fatter, little sausage fingers. Or maybe they did downsize the size, shrinkflation.
Hang on. If he's complaining about this now, that means while he was an adult, they still didn't fit, or they used to fit. Now they don't. Did they shrink these too?
He hasn't had them in 15 years, and he said, "Thanks for ruining my childhood." What is this, a Dorito? What happened to your precious Bugles?
Oh, no.
Which just made me laugh out loud because it's like, out of all the things to get angry about in this world, that's the one that you're going to go with right now.
They're changing everything. Is it so wrong for Bugles to stay consistent?
Eating them off your fingertips, it seems like a lot of work just to put food in your mouth.
Come on.
I don't get it. But it's like Oreo cookies. You know, a lot of people like to, everybody has a different way to eat an Oreo. Do you twist it? Do you take the cream out? Do you eat the cream first?
Yeah.
Do you dip just the cookie part?
How would you feel if you could no longer twist Oreos and they changed it up? You know what I mean?
I wouldn't like that.
Or they didn't put the full amount of filling in there. Like, how hard is it? Like, did they change the Bugle chip machines for shrinkflation to make them a little bit smaller so that they could save on product and then jack up the price?
I hope the Bugle company answers to this. Mm-hmm. Is it shrinkflation? Did they really make him smaller, or is his fingers just fatter? It's one of the two. So I want to know, do you have a funny ritual with food, whether it be a brand name or generic food, you know, whether it be a cookie? Remember those pinwheels they used to have back in the day?
Oh.
I used to put those in my finger and kind of eat them. It's the marshmallow covered in chocolate. It's not even a cookie. I don't even know what exactly. I think that's what they were called.
Little Debbie's?
Pinwheels. No, they're actually cookies.
What the heck is a pinwheel?
What, a pinwheel?
What's a pinwheel?
Maybe they haven't been around since you've been alive.
I know pinwheels is like the tortilla that has the cream cheese, the meat, and the vegetables in it.
No, pinwheels, they were in a little package in the cookie section. Yeah. It's basically just marshmallow. And I liked them as a kid. I don't like marshmallows now. But it's a marshmallow type round thing covered in chocolate. Does anybody know what I'm talking about?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
320-656-9453. Can somebody send me a picture? Send Chelsea a picture. Text her a picture.
What's a pinwheel?
I think they're pinwheels. I could be totally wrong on the name of them, too. But do you have a funny ritual with the brand name food that you do, or maybe you saw somebody do? We'll take your calls and texts. We'll do that coming up next with Kris and Chelsea. So do you do something weird with your food, or maybe you eat it a certain way every single time? I know people that eat Pop-Tarts without toasting them. That's kind of weird. Are you supposed to eat them without heating them up?
Oh, I mean, you can in a pinch.
Okay.
If you need to.
But isn't heating them up and then burning your mouth, isn't that like half the fun?
Oh, no, it doesn't sound good at all.
Because the toaster always cooked them a little bit too hot, and then you'd have to wait 3 minutes to eat them.
That's what it was like for Hot Pockets and for, what are those little Tostino pizza rolls?
Yeah, those pizza rolls.
Ooh, Emma just texted in. She's like, I have to eat popcorn one kernel at a time. It drives me nuts to see people who just shovel it in their mouths and chew it like animals.
Oh, you would hate me then.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, and you chew with your mouth open, too, so that's even like...
Not all the time.
Double the fun.
It just depends on what it is. By the way, we just got a bunch of texts, people sending in pictures of pinwheels. That's basically...
This isn't a thing.
It's considered a cookie. It's got like a cookie crumb type of base on the bottom, and then it's a marshmallow on top, and it's shaped like a wheel, and then the whole thing is just covered in chocolate.
They're cute.
I remember eating those as kids.
Oh, I had a Christmas pinwheel once at a a baking competition.
I hardly ever go down the cookie aisle at the store, which is probably why I never see them.
Oh, those look delicious. Ashley just texted in. She said that she has to eat her Kit Kats. I do the same thing. She bites off all the chocolate from the outside, and then she eats like one layer of wafer at a time. It's so satisfying.
When I eat the pizza rolls, I usually bite off the corners just to let it cool a little bit.
Oh, yeah, that's smart.
Otherwise, you burn your mouth.
You can do that with egg rolls, too. You can stab them with your fork or break them in half. Let them cool down a little bit faster.
Very true. 320-656-9453. What's a strange or weird ritual that you do with your food? Nancy, you're up first. Who does something with their food?
My sister, every time we had pizza, this girl would take off and eat the toppings one at a time, in order, alphabetical order. Big Supreme Pizza, Dad would bring it home on Fridays, and my sister would sit and alphabetically take off each piece and eat it. And then eat the crust at the end. I just sit there and watch. She still does it, so weird. Starting with black olives.
Some things you never grow out of, though, I guess.
In alphabetical order. Like, I've been known to rip toppings off of a pizza. It drives you nuts.
Now, here's where it drives me nuts. Like, you can take your own slice. You can do whatever the heck you want with that slice, Chelsea. You can take the toppings off first, eat the toppings first. But when you take the toppings off the pizza that's still in the box, that isn't even yours and your plate, that's where I lose my... You know what?
But see, I don't know, because there's like a really yummy looking.
How dare you rob somebody of their topping?
Mushroom on one. It's just you and me and the dogs.
Well,
That's it.
I don't want a piece of pizza without toppings. Why don't you just take the cheese off it too and just leave me with the sauce crust?
What happens is when I'm driving home with that fresh hot pizza in the passenger seat, it's beckoning to me.
And what do I tell you? I'm like, can't you just wait 10 minutes until you get home and then eat the food?
It's less carbs. If I could get pizza with just those toppings and a layer of marinara sauce, oh my gosh, I'd be in heaven.
Just the toppings pizza?
Oh,
I think they did. Somebody did something with that at one point.
I think Domino's did. Kevin texted in. He's like, when I eat corn, it drives my family nuts because I have to put them in little rows and then I eat one kernel at a time. Kevin, that sounds like OCD.
Well, I eat them in rows too, just not one kernel.
He's saying like canned corn.
Oh, not on the cob?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's pretty weird. One at a time. It'd take you forever to eat.
Oh, how do you eat your corn on the cob? Do you go left to right or do you go round and round?
I do it like a typewriter.
Yeah, same.
So I do left to right, then I go down, and I can't like go all over the place.
Yeah, I can't stand when people go around and round.
You seem like the type of person that would eat from the left, then on the upper right, then the center. That's just what you do.
No, I go from left to right with a corn cob.
Kelly, who does something weird with their food?
My cousin, first of all, her food cannot touch. It has to be right. I mean, if it touches, she won't eat it. Mm-hmm. So there's food that can't be touched. Then she eats at the 12. Like, she'll eat all of her mashed potatoes that are at 12. Then she'll eat all of her turkey that's at 1. And then she'll eat all of her cranberry sauce at 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, she goes around the clock. And she always goes that way. And she always finishes every single thing before she goes to the next thing. And she gets freaked out. She gets freaked out if it does touch.
That's kind of like OCD, and I totally get that.
I knew somebody. Yeah.
I mean, if she went counterclockwise, that's characteristics of a monster. You don't want to do that. You got to go clockwise.
Now, I used to do that before, like as a kid. Like for Thanksgiving, there's like I'd like to do one of each, and kind of make your way around.
If I do burgers and fries, I always eat the fries before I touch my burger. Just because they get cold quicker. I don't want cold fries. That's the only reason.
Brian does the opposite. He says that he likes to load up everything on his fork. He has to have the perfect bite of everything every time.
All at once?
And he figures it out. So like he says a little bit of mashed potato, a little bit of the chicken, a little bit of the veg, and does a bite.
You know what's good? Like at Thanksgiving, mashed potatoes, mixing canned corn with your mashed potatoes. Because it all comes out the same way anyway. So it's like, who cares what it looks like when it goes in? But mixing corn up with your potatoes, mashed potatoes, is cool. I like doing that with stuffing and mashed potatoes.
My sister does that, the corn on the potatoes. It has to go on the top.
Yeah, there's some things, though, that need to be standalone. Like cranberries, if you eat that garbage, don't let those... if those touch your mashed potatoes, you got to throw the whole plate away.
And then your sister-in-law made the best homemade fresh cranberries. I went back for like 3 servings. It was so good.
I don't care if it's right off the bush or wherever you get cranberries. I don't want it.
They're floating in a pond.
Brace yourself. Someone just sent Kris and Chelsea way too much personal information. It's now time for Dear Kris and Chelsea.
All right, we're going to talk with Emily. She sent us a message last week, and to get all the details, we just wanted to call her and talk to her.
Yeah.
She's having an issue with her 16-year-old son. She doesn't like who he's dating right now.
Right. And at first I was like, okay, is she being like overprotective mom? But there's some serious red flags. I guarantee, Kris, she isn't the only one going through this.
All right, Emily, welcome to Dear Kris and Chelsea. Tell us what's going on.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I need some advice on my son. He's 16, and he's been dating this girl for about a year now, and I really don't like what I see. She's 17, and she seems to take advantage of him constantly. He's got a little part-time job, and every paycheck he earns basically goes straight to her. Like, he'll spend money on whatever she wants, even though he barely makes anything. It's like she's draining him dry.
Well, that kind of happened. I remember doing that at that age, too.
Are you serious?
When you get a girlfriend, you want to impress her, and you're not making a lot of money, so it feels like your whole paycheck, which it really is when you're making a couple $100 every couple of weeks, right?
I never had a boyfriend in high school who spent his like $50 paycheck all on me.
So, Emily, you're basically worried that she's maybe using him and he doesn't realize it?
Exactly, yeah. And apart from that, she's just, I don't know, she's really snobbish, I guess. Like, everything she wears has to have some designer label, and she acts like she's above people, you know? She's just like a little snot. She doesn't like his friends. She's always pulling him away from them, and I feel like she's controlling all his spare time, you know? Like, honestly, I don't even recognize him anymore because she dictates so much of what he does.
Well, sometimes I think you just get a feeling with somebody, too. It's like a gut feeling that you just don't like their character. Maybe that's it, too. I don't know.
That's got to be really hard, just seeing your son maybe kind of lose himself in this relationship and not knowing how to maybe step in.
Yeah, so, like, I guess what scared me is just feeling like she's going to crush him. Like, I just have this sense like she's the type that'll just, like, leave him as soon as she finds someone she likes better, you know? And he's so invested. Like, he's going to be devastated if and when that happens. And, like, I want to protect him, but I don't know if it's even my place to try, you know? So, like, should I be telling him she's bad news, or do I just step back and let him figure it out the hard way? I just, like, want him to be happy, and I don't see that happening with her.
Right. Yeah. All right, Emily, hang the line here a second. We're going to open the text lines up right now, and somebody's gone through this before. I remember at that age, my parents didn't try to get involved. I think at that age, you have to fall flat in your face, whether it be with life experiences or just getting that first or second boyfriend. If he gets crushed, well, maybe he's going to learn from it and move on.
This is really tough, though. I feel like, though, especially him being 16, you know, still living in the house and stuff, I still feel like it's the parents' job to at least advise and guide and show some caring. It really depends if he's gonna. Sometimes when my parents would try to tell me what to do, I would do the opposite and really get burned that way. But
at that age, I don't think teenagers want to get that advice from their parents.
Yeah, maybe not.
Well, some do, some probably don't.
But still, I would. Oh man, there's definitely a lot of red flags with this. This is really giving me the ick, Chris. I don't think I've ever treated a boy like this.
Do you think it's because she's older? She's 17 and her son is 16.
So she's the older girl.
Would it matter if they were both 16 or maybe she was 15 and he was 16?
I feel like girls mature a lot faster than boys. And I feel like, especially in high school, even a 1-year age difference, a 2-year age difference might as well be 5 or 10 years just because of the experience that they get. It sounds very crafty if she's manipulating him at this age.
Well, she just wants nice things, you know? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's just he needs to...
Chris, she's 17. She's in high school. She's asking her 16-year-old boyfriend for all of his part-time paycheck.
Aren't you supposed to spoil your girl at that age?
No, you're supposed to be focused on your grades.
But it's your first love.
For college.
You're just trying to circle the bases, you know?
What's love?
You're going to spend some money to circle the bases at that age. That's all you think about, right?
Really?
Not me at that age. I was totally different. I was into sports. Actually, I was into the head cashier.
It's coming from the girl who was raised by a very strict Marine for a father. And then I doubled down. My older brother was also another dad to me. So
it's not like he's signing over his whole check and giving her all the money. He's just spoiling her, and she's asking for a lot, I guess.
Isolating him from his friends, telling him to go against his parents, isolating him from his family. These are red flags. This is controlling behavior. This is not healthy.
I think kids need to be kids. And what's he doing with the money at this age anyway? He makes a couple $100. What's he going to do with it?
This coming from Mr. Frugal,
Save it for $100,000 college. That's not even going to make a dent in it. Just go have fun.
Well, let's put it up to our listeners. All right. What do you say? Do you guys have teenagers that are dating? Have you seen this to me, it just screams red flags.
All right. The text lines are open 320-656-9453. We already have a lot of people that are texting in.
Oh, they're not holding back either.
Ready to give their advice. We'll dive into your thoughts and we'll try to help Emily out. We'll do that coming up next with Dear Kris and Chelsea. Back with Dear Kris and Chelsea, we spoke with Emily, who is concerned about her 16-year-old son who's been dating the same girl for about a year. She's a little bit older. She's 17, and she's really worried about what they're seeing.
She's mad.
She seems to take advantage of him financially, spending most of his part-time paycheck. He doesn't make a lot.
He has a pathetic paycheck, and she demands it to buy her designer clothes.
Isolates him from his friends and controls much of his time. The parent feels like their son is changed and is overly invested in the relationship, and she just doesn't like the whole vibe, and it doesn't seem healthy to
So
Emily.
many red flags.
So what should she do? Should she be the protective parent and try to help out or not? Or should she step back and just let kids be kids and he can learn it in his own, whether he gets hurt or not?
See, and I don't think they're just kids at this point. I think this is a crucial time in your life to learn what a healthy relationship is and what it isn't.
I got a hot take. You ready?
Yeah.
I think she's being a helicopter mom.
You really do.
Leave the kid alone. He's going to learn the hard way. And if it is the hard way, it is. Maybe they get married and have kids. Who knows?
That would be a disaster.
What is she going to, like any kid wants mom or dad to come to him being like, you need to break up with this person. You think they're really going to do that?
I would get that lecture every day. Why do you think I never had a serious boyfriend until like my senior year? And that was a disaster.
Right?
It was a disaster.
I just remember when I was that age, 16, I was working at the local grocery store, right?
Yeah, and how would you feel if you had a girlfriend who demanded every dime of your $5 paycheck or whatever you made?
She didn't demand it, but I did probably spend more than I probably should have on her. You know, what was I making? $200-$300 every 2 weeks in school, bagging groceries? I had my eye on a certain cashier. And I liked her, and she liked me.
Yeah.
But then there was the head cashier. She also liked me, but didn't like her.
Why aren't you focused on just bagging groceries?
So that's not how it works to that age. You know?
Oh, so you're telling me that there are ulterior motives.
So they would get snarky at each other, kind of fighting over me.
Oh, I bet you love that.
It was great at 16.
Oh my gosh.
I felt like a king. One was older. One was a little bit younger.
Yeah.
And I remember when they go on the intercom, when they needed a bagger up front, I was the new guy, so I was number 5. Whenever they called number 5, I'd come running up with my little apron, my green shirt with my name on my back, and being like, would you like paper or plastic, ma'am?
You are such a dork. You are such a dork.
I was a total dork at that age, and it was great. So I want to just let him be him.
My dad ran off maybe it's different for girls. He ran off every guy. I remember having boyfriends who would ask me for my debit card later on, and it was terrible. I'm telling you.
That's weird.
See, it's messed up.
But a guy asking a girl for money, like spend money, that's weird. Other way around, it's a little bit different. You know, he's treating her like a queen.
Yeah, right. Not at that age. You should be focusing on something different. Mark, the texts are rolling in. Emily wants to know, does she talk to her son? I think she absolutely should. Whether he's going to listen or not, okay, fine. But you got to say something as a parent. Mark says spending his whole paycheck on her at 16, that's a red flag parade. Awful, awful. Emily says, first, heartbreaks are brutal. They are. But you can't shield kids from all of them. I mean, I agree with that. It is a learning lesson, but you should say something.
Amy makes a good point. She says, you don't want him thinking this is a healthy relationship, what it looks like.
It's not.
No, but he's going to learn. He's not going to have any money. And then she's going to dump him, and then he's going to be a broke loser.
I think it's past that. I think it's when his whole personality is starting to change and where she's controlling him and he can't see his friends anymore and he's like against his family now. This is getting into dangerous territory. Dan says, talk about money and boundaries, not about how bad she is. That's a great take, Dan, because then her son won't get defensive. And that's smart because that's how relationships should be. It starts when you're a young age. You can't teach an adult how to have healthy relationships.
Des says, designer clothes on a part-time job. The math ain't mathin'. Mm-hmm. Well, she likes to finer things in life, Chelsea.
Oh, my gosh. Well,
she's going to dump him for the high school quarterback. If he doesn't, keep spending money on her.
Or
I bet you the quarterback doesn't have a job. He's broke.
If he already doesn't have like 5 girls. Yeah, because he's got to focus on sports. Tyler, if you push too hard, he'll cling to her even tighter. That is so true, Tyler. That's how I was. Like, you tell me not to do something, and that's the first thing I want to do. My boyfriend had a motorcycle, drove my parents nuts.
Well, it drives me nuts thinking about it right now. Mm-hmm. Of course, you're that girl that does that.
Oh, I'm that girl. Yeah.
He's probably leaning against his motorcycle with his black leather jacket on.
I thought he was so
hey,
cool.
Hey, girl, what's up?
It was bad, dude, because I was 17 and he was 20 going on 21.
Oh, that's not even right. He should be in jail. My God, no wonder your dad wanted to kill him.
Well, yeah,
Jeez.
maybe. Matt says most of us had to learn this lesson the hard way. See, it is a lesson to learn, but I think you should talk about healthy relationships with your kids.
Sarah's been through this before. She says the best way, the way I approached it, ask questions, don't lecture. He'll figure it out himself. Don't try to figure it out for him, because then he could push back against you and it could get him even worse.
Yeah.
You know, what if he finds another girl and he's dating two girls at one time? He's got to get another part-time job to take care of both of them.
Yikes. Explore your options.
Hey, life is tough at 16, Chelsea. I remember back in the day.
Yeah,
it was really tough for me.
Yeah, I bet. Jason, you know what I was focused on when I was 16?
What?
I was a straight A student. I had a part-time job. I was working every single weekend.
You know what I was focused on?
What?
Trying to coordinate my break time with the cashier that I wanted to go on break with.
You're so terrible.
I know.
At my job, I was working at a ranch. I was taking care of horses, and the kid that was always around, oh gosh, he was just a snot-nosed little annoying kid. I'd hit him with the hose all the time.
Number 5, please.
Yeah.
I'm coming, girl.
Yeah, gosh.
Paper, plastic.
How did that work out for you?
So it's hard to believe it's been 35 years since Home Alone came out. Back in 1990 is when it was released with Macaulay Culkin. Everybody thought he was the cutest little kid ever.
So sweet, where he slaps his face. Ah, iconic.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
There's some great lines from that.
Buzz your girlfriend. Woof.
So good.
So here's some fun facts about the movie that you might not know that I thought were kind of interesting.
Hey.
John Hughes, who was responsible for the movie, he came up with the idea because his own travel anxiety during a family trip to Europe. His son says James remembered his father thinking, what if one of the kids had been accidentally left behind?
Because didn't he have like 10 kids in this movie? So that's a lot to keep track of.
And that's what popped in his head, and that's where he took it from there.
Yeah.
Buzz's girlfriend, since I just played that clip.
Buzz your girlfriend. Woof.
Buzz's girlfriend is actually the art director's son. It was a boy.
No way.
With a female wig. He thought it would be too mean to make fun of a teenage girl. So making fun of a teenage boy was better.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
So the next time you watch Home Alone.
I don't even remember Buzz's girlfriend.
Do you remember the role of Santa Claus in that movie? I don't. I'm trying to right now.
Is it in the first? Oh gosh, I'm looking at Buzz's girlfriend.
Chris Farley auditioned for the role of Santa Claus in that movie, and he didn't get it.
Oh.
The late, great Chris Farley.
Oh, I love Chris Farley.
How about this? Joe Pesci.
Okay.
One of the Wet Bandits.
Yes.
Actually bit Macaulay Culkin's finger so hard during one of the rehearsals that Macaulay Culkin has a scar on his index finger because of that.
Stop it. And this is the short one.
Yeah.
That's Joe Pesci. Oh my gosh, what a jerk.
Remember the house that they lived in?
Yeah.
The owners of the McAllister house still lived there during the filming. Just when they were filming, they had to move out and go live somewhere else.
What?
So it's not like they vacated the place. It wasn't an empty home.
Right.
There was somebody living there.
It's a beautiful house.
Right.
And I always wondered what his dad did.
Remember when Macaulay Culkin cuts down the Christmas tree in the backyard?
Yeah.
That was actually a real tree they cut down. It wasn't fake.
So it was like a one-take wonder
Absolutely.
that he had to get it done right. Okay.
You were talking about the aftershave scene
Yeah. Where he slaps it on his face. And
where he puts his hands on both cheeks and then he lets out a scream because it burned right. Macaulay Culkin was only supposed to quickly touch his face, but instead he kept his hands there and it actually did burn and he let out that cry.
Iconic.
He wasn't supposed to do that.
Iconic. And so it was genuine.
And then finally, the last fact about the movie Home Alone, Macaulay's brother, Kieran Culkin.
Yeah, his little brother.
He's a big actor in the series Succession.
Yeah.
He plays his bedwetting cousin, Fuller.
Yeah, I
Remember
know.
Fuller drinking the Coke?
It's so fun. And then he gives him an eyebrow wiggle at the table, hey, you guys get to share. It wasn't his uncle or somebody that was hey, you guys get to share a bed.
No, it's just the fun facts like this.
Don't
And
forget the rubber sheets.
there's others about the house. The house was actually for sale, and somebody asked Macaulay Culkin if he wanted to buy it.
Right.
And he was thinking about it, turning it into a bed and breakfast,
I heard about that.
where he would actually be there on certain dates. But then he's like,
Wow.
I don't want to deal with that, so he said no.
He really loves his privacy, and especially now that he's a dad. But he's so iconic. I want to watch this movie all over again.
I know, there's so many great scenes.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
I love it.
All right, so I had to go to the ER. I never go to the doctor. I don't like hospitals. I don't like doctors. I definitely don't like emergency rooms.
I get that, but I think the biggest reason why, even though you were going down fast on Sunday, is because you don't want to pay the bill that comes with going to the ER.
Exactly. I'm a frugal guy. And those people that have the HSA accounts that have really high deductibles,
Like you.
I'm never going to hit that in any given year, knock on wood.
Well, because you never go in, but I had to force you to go in because it was horrible. It looked like a crime scene in our house.
Well, I knew I had to go in when the accident happened, and we're going to call this an accident, obviously.
It was a stupid accident.
So, if you listen to the show, you know that I love celery and carrots dipped in like the spicy garlic sauce and then a little bit of ranch or blue cheese. So I was making a plate of that for a snack before dinner.
Yeah.
And I go to grab the new celery because I vacuum sealed some celery that we bought in bulk at the store.
That's how much celery Kris eats. We have to vacuum seal it, and he'll destroy it.
So you put it in the top of the fridge where it froze.
Oh, this is my fault.
A few days ago. So I figured the celery is probably bad, but I wanted to check.
Yeah.
So I grabbed the celery bag.
Yep.
And I'm like, I have nothing to open the vacuum sealed celery bag
And
with.
I'm in the kitchen too, mind you. And next thing I know, I hear the clattering of a knife and oh!
So normally I'd grab the scissors to open up the celery bag.
But you didn't.
There was nothing there, so I grabbed the closest thing I could, which happened to be a
15-inch bread knife.
a bread knife.
A super sharp bread knife. And you stabbed the center of the package, including your finger.
So I decided to try to open the package, holding it in my left hand, and then I put the knife in the middle, and I was going to just, push the knife away from me to just slice it open, right?
I thought you cut your finger off.
So I apparently
Ugh.
something slipped. It didn't
Ugh.
do what it was supposed to do. It's a bread knife, for crying out loud.
And you cut the middle of the bag.
So it slid across my index finger. Right on the tip of the index finger, and I had a gash on my hand. When it happened...
Show them your boo-boo.
When it happened, well, there's a Band-Aid on it now, so it really...
So bad, dude. So bad.
So basically, I got a Frankenfinger right now. By the way, went to the emergency room.
Yeah.
Shout out to the doctors and nurses. Got in fairly quickly Sunday night. This was during the Vikings game, by the way,
Hold
too,
up.
which I actually wanted to watch this week.
Chris is bent over. He's like, I need to go in. I think I need to get stitches. And I just looked and I was like, we're going in. And you're like, no, it's not that bad. And then you insisted, you drove yourself in because you said that I was taking too long. So there I am sitting in the passenger seat. It's awful.
So I've cut myself before with a knife. Never bad enough. There's one other time I probably should have had a stitch or two, but I didn't go in. This one I knew automatically. And I've never had stitches in my life. I've never broken a bone in my life.
Knock on wood. Knock on wood.
So I'm freaking out. I'm holding it. Blood is gushing everywhere,
Everywhere.
basically. So we put a little tourniquet on it, and then
I dumped like half a cup of hydrogen peroxide on it, which the nurses told me was a bad thing.
Yeah, you shouldn't be doing that. So
I'm used to dealing with horse wounds.
Drove to the emergency room and got it fixed up. Got 5 total stitches on my left finger for the first time ever.
And we got popsicles for being so good.
Yeah, that's great.
I asked the nurses, I'm like, can he get a sticker for coming in? You were such a baby.
So the worst thing about having a deep and a long cut on a finger is that you use it all the time, especially one of your index fingers.
Yeah.
It's amazing how much you use it and don't even realize it.
Yes.
You want to put it in your pocket, you want to grab things with it. And then every time I do that, it's a stinging sensation in my finger. I feel like the cut is opening back up again, but it's just the stitches pulling the skin.
I'm just so grateful that you went in, you got it stitched up. Stitches come out in a week. You're a brave boy.
And then I booked an appointment for next week to get the stitches out. They want $400 for that.
Yeah? You're the only person I know who calls the hospital and asks for prices of things.
I don't even know what the ER is going to charge. What? It's ridiculous.
You might not want to know that.
And it always happens. Like, I would rather go to like urgent care to get this done, but nothing was open, obviously, because it's late at night. And then the Vikings ended up winning. I didn't get to watch any of the game.
Yes, we did. It was on in the ER because we sat there for 4 hours. We watched the entire, and I was giving you updates.
No, I was focused more on the 10,000 little kids in there that were coughing, and then one dude that was holding his rear end. I don't know what the heck happened to that kid.
Chris is like, that kid doesn't even look like they're sick enough, as the baby projectile vomits across the waiting room onto 3 other people. I'm
losing blood in my finger. That dude's got the sniffles.
Yeah.
I go in first. Let's go.
Chris is sitting there. with his finger up like number one. You're going to have a gnarly scar.
So in and out in 2.5 hours, not bad.
It was almost 4.
Just not a good experience. I just don't like hospitals. I don't like doctors. I'm a typical guy. I just don't want to do it. But I knew I had to do it, which frustrated me even more. Plus, I had to pay money for this darn stupid, it's an accident. A bread knife. Cutting open some celery. What a terrible story. I can't tell this to any of my friends. Like if I was like cutting a steak with a big steak knife or something manly, I cut my finger nearly off with a bread knife.
A bread knife.
Opening a package of celery.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Pathetic. It was pretty pathetic and pretty weak. But, like I said, we did get popsicles. I'm proud of you for being a brave little patient.
So my finger's wounded and
wounded.
It hurts. It's uncomfortable. I got Frankenfinger right now because of the stitches that are in it. But you know what? I'm going to survive. That's the main thing.
I'm proud of you, man.
And thanks for being by my side and being my support system.
I did. Even though I was razzing you pretty hard, the nurses are like, really?
I know.
You guys are together?
This is not how I'm going to go. I'm not gonna kick it by opening celery with a bread knife.
I salute you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So this is right up your alley, Chelsea.
Ooh.
A lawyer is suing the IRS.
How is this? All right.
Demanding that people's pets count as legal dependents.
I mean, is it or is it not true?
Like human children.
My dogs cannot get a job. I've asked them every day since I've gotten them. My horse sure as heck didn't get a job.
I don't think it's actually going to work. Like trying to sue the IRS is probably not a good idea for most people.
They're dependents on you.
But this it's probably going to get thrown out, but at least this guy's trying, right?
That's hilarious. It might change. I mean, more and more people are owning pets instead of kids, especially I would argue if it was a rescue pet, because you're technically doing the state a favor. Instead of a shelter having to house this animal and feed it, now somebody else is. So you should get a little kickback.
This lawyer is claiming that her 8-year-old golden retriever has no independent income.
It's true.
Resides exclusively with her.
Yep.
And has annual expenses exceeding $5,000.
Yes.
That's a lot on a dog. I guess it makes sense, though.
I mean, look at Daisy's vet bills.
So that right there satisfies the IRS intent of dependency, quote unquote, except being human. Currently, pets are considered property by the IRS, right? They're property to their owners and are not eligible for human dependent tax benefits. But people have tried to do this in the past illegally. Not a good idea because you can't make up a social security number for your dog.
No, I mean, okay. So that would be kind of the hang up.
Maybe if they do it on a low scale. But then would you think that people would get dogs just to get dogs for the tax write-off?
You were just bringing up a point that I was just thinking. And I would hate for that because I've known people who just should never, ever have pets.
Yeah.
Like ever. So I'm a huge animal advocate in that sense.
What if instead of giving a $2,000 credit, whatever it is per child now?
Yeah.
Instead of doing that, what if they just let you write off the food for the dog or something small, write off up to $1,000 a year?
Yeah.
I mean, that's something there.
That would help. Because
and it's not enough for somebody to get a dog that can't take care of it, that just wants to save that $200,
right. I think you should limit it, I think it's a good thing, especially if it's like a rescue or adopted pet.
If it's a service animal, can you write that off?
I think I
never even thought about that until now.
Ooh, they play by different rules. I think you should be able to because you need that dog. And both of my dogs have now been registered as ESAs. So I think I should be able to write that off as well.
We're going to save a little bit of money on our rent, aren't we?
Wouldn't that be nice?
Look, you're a genius, Chelsea.
Well, there you go.
So one of the most viral videos from the year 2025 was a video from a wedding.
Okay.
I feel like everybody's seen this.
Oh, gosh. And you and I had weddings.
Maybe you haven't. The groom and bride decided to pull a prank on their guests.
What?
Just on the words and what they said. Check it out.
Just wanted to tell you that Ashley and I are expecting all of you to have an amazing
What did he say?
He says, Ashley and I just want to let you guys know that we're expecting.
Oh, Lord.
And then they pause.
Yeah.
On you guys having a great time tonight. Everybody's like,
rude.
Is that funny or is that inappropriate?
Half your family was asking us, when you having kids? And I'm, oh my God. And then you conveniently just excuse yourself and waltz away.
Why is that? Why is it the first thing out of people's mouths when people get married?
They just want
you having? You can be 70 years old. When you having kids?
You're having more kids.
Stay out of our business. You don't need to worry about that.
I guarantee if I had pulled that crap at our wedding.
Yeah.
everybody would have fainted.
I would have hit
you included.
I would have hit the rewind button. I'll be like, "What?" I would have passed out and fainted right there.
You already locked it in, Daddy.
So the hot new trend when it comes to Christmas trees right now is not putting anything on it, aka Christmas tree nudes. And then they spread them all over the web.
These are awful, man.
Like if somebody says, "Hey, send me some Christmas tree nudes," and then they snap a pic of their naked tree and they send it to them. And
like actual like trees inside their house, or just like a tree that's outside.
So it's basic, yes. I don't hate the idea. I know you hate it. People that love decorating trees are going to hate this idea. But people are apparently obsessed with now just seeing Christmas trees in the buff.
So basically, it's just a tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a classic tree.
It's a naked tree. The trend's gone viral on social media. It's gaining momentum right now. Maybe it's for lazy people. I don't know.
Just a plain. Who has just a plain tree in their house?
It's just
I could understand outside.
It's just a pine tree, basically.
Yeah.
Is it fake? Is it real?
Is it blue spruce? Is it a fir? Is it a,
At least put some lights on it, right?
Or like snow.
Or some tinsel?
Oh, do you remember that was a trend back in the day? Fake snow all over your artificial trees inside the house.
Right.
Do you remember that? And then you could buy like snow in a can and like spray them. That couldn't be healthy.
So these people are not putting any ornaments on. There are no decorations. Most of the time it's without. You can do it with or without lights.
Sad.
But then again, is it truly naked if you put lights on?
This can't be a thing. This cannot be a thing.
Oh, it's a thing.
It's just a tree inside a house.
You know who it's big with right now, which doesn't surprise me?
Who?
Celebrities.
Just naked trees.
They're claiming
no snow, no nothing.
They're claiming it's elegant, peaceful, streamlined, and stress-free.
So they're bringing the woods inside their house.
I could see the younger generation getting into this just because they don't have to do any work and, they're always stressed out, right? I'm so stressed. Oh, my God. I have to go to work. I had to work 6 hours today. I'm so stressed. Oh, my God.
6 whole hours. Well, yeah.
I know. Then they come home to their boring old tree. I'd be stressed looking at that naked tree.
If I were going to put a tree inside the house, it would be like a maple in all its red-leafed glory. That would be cool. With a squirrel.
Whatever happened to the trend of upside-down Christmas trees that are hanging from the ceiling?
Oh, yeah. That's for people who have cats. It's still a thing until the cats learn to leap from the couch and still tackle the tree.
Remember when I had a cat, it would climb it all the time, and I'd get so upset?
Yeah.
And then I grabbed a water bottle, and I'd start spraying it.
See, that's awful, because then you're spraying towards, like, electricity,
Yeah, but maybe that's why she had daddy issues.
Fry the cat. No.
I don't know.
I think it started there, and then it evolved into something more.
So somebody texted in saying that they removed their own stitches.
Yeah, Becca. And she removed staples out of her husband's head. Kris, I can't do this for you.
I'm intrigued right now because I don't want to pay $400 to have them remove 5 stitches out of my finger that I got over the weekend.
Well, I know that you're not going to do it. You're a big baby.
I'm thinking I might do it.
You're not going to be able to do it.
You don't even want to look at my finger, so you're out. So
I know.
I got to do it myself. I'm going to do it. All you have to do, somebody talked me out of this. Maybe it's a terrible idea.
Oh, God.
All I have to do is clip the end where they tie it, right?
The suture, yeah.
All you have to do is clip the end and just take a tweezers and slowly just
I'm going to puke.
Pull it out.
You're just trying to torment me right now.
I do that with 5 stitches, right? And then I save myself $400.
Yeah, but knowing you're going to cut the wrong thing. You're going to pull on the wrong thing. You're going to make it worse. It's going to get infected. Your whole finger's going to have to get amputated. You're going to get blood poisoning, and it's going to be awful.
I bet you I can Google this, and I could, maybe it's a terrible idea. 320-656-9453.
Don't encourage him, Becca.
Yes or no, should Kris remove his own stitches out of his finger?
Oh, Becca says, she's like, are the stitches on his dominant hand? No, it's on his left hand. So yeah, maybe you should do this.
Yeah, I'd be worried if I'd use my left hand on my right, but it's my right. I'm a righty. On my left, I'm thinking I'm going to remove my own stitches. I'm going to do some research a little bit later on today.
Don't make me call your mother.
Well, I don't know. If I called a medical provider, they're going to be like, no, don't do that because they want $400.
To be clear, this is because they want $400.
$400.
Kris comes up. He's so mad. He's like, I'm going to call around. I'm going to call around clinics and be like, how much do you charge for removing stitches? Like, you're the only person I know who calls hospitals and actually asks them what they charge.
Is there anyone listening right now that has experience removing stitches? You want to do it for $50?
All the nurses are lighting us up right now.
I'll give you a 50 spot. Do it myself.
$50 under the table. They lose their license.
We don't go through insurance. I don't even care if you're a licensed nurse or not. If you
I have a feeling my mom would do this for free. She would do it for free.
So Chelsea, if you asked just an ordinary kid, Which is better, Santa or Amazon? What are kids going to say?
Oh, man.
Because most kids,
know.
even the younger kids, they know and love Amazon because they can order whatever the heck they want and it shows up a day or two later.
It kind of breaks my heart because our niece, not the youngest one, but she is 8 years old. And last year, she said that specifically what she wanted for Christmas was Amazon Prime.
Oh, geez.
That's what she wanted, like a subscription to Amazon Prime.
So not a subscription to Santa.
No. Apparently, Santa's kind of lame. He only comes around once a year, and he has to make the toys. So I think this youngest generation prefers Amazon.
Amazon is year-round, I guess. They got a point.
Yeah.
But I got audio of an ordinary kid on why Santa is better than Amazon, not the other way around. It's kind of refreshing.
Magic still exists.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right, check this out.
First of all, Santa invented free overnight delivery. Amazon? Whatever. Santa is a nice jelly-belly grandpa. Jeff Bezos is creepy and bald and has an even creepier girlfriend. Did she buy those on Amazon? Santa comes to town in a sleigh with reindeer. Amazon shows up in a dirty blue van blasting death metal. Santa wraps our presents and gently puts them under the tree. The tatted up Amazon guy casually tosses brown boxes on our porch and puts out a cigarette in the planter. Santa says, ho, ho, ho. Amazon says, more, more, more. Santa has elves that work for candy canes and gumdrops, while Amazon elves work for peanuts. Finally, I would never sit on Jeff Bezos' lap. Gross.
She's got a point there.
She's not wrong.
No, she's right.
I really like this kid.
She's actually right on so many levels, it's actually crazy.
Especially about the cigarettes and the planters and chucking the boxes.
Yeah, you don't see Santa putting out a cigarette next to the milk and cookies, do you?
Santa don't smoke now with that beard.
Yeah, go Santa! So when you were a kid around Christmas time, did you ever give gifts to your teacher or teachers?
Yeah, we did.
What did you give? Like, was it your parents telling you to do it, or?
No, I had a couple teachers that I really adored. Oh, and my bus driver. I would get something for him too because Dale would always give us like a bunch of candy canes tied with a ribbon. So it was just little things like that.
Coffee
mugs?
Was it more common back then than it is now? Do you think people still do that?
Maybe. I don't know if they do. It's been a while since I've hung out with teachers.
I think when you're in grade school, it's fine because you generally have one teacher most of the day, right?
Yes, but that's a good point.
As you get older, you have like...
Middle school, you have like 8.
And that's a little bit different.
Yeah,
you can't,
it's a little much.
Inflation, you can't,
Unless you have a favorite. I'd always get my teacher, like a favorite teacher, a gift. That's why I would do candy. Like, candy canes are easy.
Do you think teachers really want candy canes?
Why not? Mm-hmm.
Man.
A little something to take off the edge, sure.
What do you think teachers really think? What are their thoughts when they get gifts from students in their class?
I think they appreciate it. Like, on a surface level, it depends on what they're given.
Here's what I think they actually think.
You're so funny.
It's that time of year again when students compensate me for the gray hairs, wrinkles, and sleepless nights they give me with trash from TJ Maxx. Let's see what I'll be dropping off at Goodwill this Christmas. Ooh, cologne, which would be perfect if I was a 22-year-old man. A bandana. Well, that'll come in handy the next time I rob a stagecoach. An envelope with 12 Dave & Buster tickets. Only 90,000 more and I can buy a yo-yo. Oh. And of course a $5 gift card to Starbucks, which will get me half a croissant. Oh well, I just need to remember that it's the thought that counts. Assuming any thoughts went into this
I think that's what they really think.
I think she needs a sabbatical. I think she's getting a little burnt out.
She has a glass of something on her desk and it's half empty. I guarantee that it's not half full.
Oh, yikes.
Kris and Chelsea, afternoons on Wild Country 99.